Knowing what to buy for your newborn is hard and overwhelming. There is so much information out there and it can get so confusing. But don't worry, I'll be sharing a list of items to buy for your newborn if they're born in summer. I'll be sharing not only the types of items that you need, but also the quantities you need. So let's jump right into it. So the basic rule to dress your newborn baby is to add one more layer than what you're wearing. Newborns can't regulate their body temperature, so it's very important to dress them appropriately. They can overheat or get too cold very easily. It is the increased risk of SIDS if your baby gets overheated, so it's much better to keep them cooler. Right after birth, when you come out of the hospital or anywhere that you give your birth at, it is very important to put 2 layers and the hat on your baby, no matter what season it is. And this is just purely because when they were inside of you, your body kept them really warm, so it's just very important to keep that consistency for a few days. If it's a very hot summer day, the rule changes slightly, so you just put 1 layer on your baby, because otherwise they can get too hot again. I'm talking more about the temperatures like 26, 27, depending where you live, that can get to those temperatures. So yes, it's just very important to then dress them only with 1 layer. If your baby is born in June, July or August, here's the essential list of the baby clothing items that you'll need to get. Disclaimer: this is only my opinion and it can be adapted to the preference depending on your needs and how often you do your laundry. I would suggest getting 2 sizes when you buy clothing for your new baby, and that would be newborn and 0 to 3 months. Even though you might know the approximate size of your baby, unfortunately the scans are not always as accurate as they could be. So we might not know exactly what kind of size we need for our baby when they come out. I would say though, if your baby is born early, or you know that you have a planned C-section before week 38, I would then also get some preemie clothes as well. I also would suggest not getting any outfits before your baby is about 3 months old, just because I personally found it very impractical, because you need to change your baby's nappies so often when they're newborns, so just changing them from the outfit is just not really necessary. Okay, so for newborn size, I would get 10 baby vests, 10 baby grows. I would also look that they would have footies already, because socks just really come out when they're newborns, even though of course there are exceptions that I still recommend socks. But yeah, so I would get those, because that's just ideal, and then also make sure that they have those mittens already on the baby grow, and that's just because they do scratch their face quite a lot, so it's just quite nice to have them and they don't come off. And yeah, and then I would also get about 5 rompers, and this is just very good when they don't have any sleeves or legs. It is just, if it's a very hot day, it just makes it very easy. Of course, it really depends where you live, so just adjust it accordingly if needed. Once your baby outgrows the newborn size, this is when I would also have some items ready in 0 to 3 months. I personally would say that you need 10 baby vests. They can be either with straps or just with short sleeves, because again, don't forget it's summer, depending where you live, but most of the times it's quite warm. And that can also go as an underlayer, so it's convenient to have that. Also 10 baby grows, so yeah, you can use them during the day, but also they sleep in them. And then lastly, 10 rompers, I would say, because again, it's just very easy in summer. And if you can, find some with zips, because they're just really convenient and quick. I would also suggest getting a few socks. You won't need many, but it just really depends, because babies' hands and feet are always cold just because they can't regulate the body temperature. So you will need some socks if you don't have the footies on the items already. Just get a few of those as well and you'll be good to go. If you find this information useful so far and you would like to see some more content for first-time mums, please subscribe to my channel. Now let's just go back to the essentials. Additionally to all these items, you will also need swaddles or the swaddle blankets. For the first few weeks, I believe, I used the cellular blanket, so it's just a blanket with some holes in it. So I used to swaddle my baby in this. Then we transitioned just into an actual swaddle. So it's just something like this. It has the sticky pot, so it's just very easy to put them in it, and it's just, yeah, very good. And then once my baby outgrown that, this is when we transitioned into the sleep bags. So that's what she uses at the moment. Now, the thickness of your sleep bag really depends on what season you're in. As we're talking about summer now, I personally use 0.5 tog. I will insert the table just here that I use, which is very good. It just explains at what temperature, what tog sleep bag you need to use for your baby and how many layers you need to put underneath. And lastly, you will need 1 or 2 baby hats. Don't forget that summer, babies cannot have any sun protection up until they're 6 months old. So it's just very important to keep them in the shade, but I would still say that you need to put the hat on them. So get 1 newborn size and then another one 0 to 3 months, just because again, you're not sure how big your baby's head might be. And they're gonna outgrow the newborn one very quickly anyways. I don't have one to show on hand because it's just in the wash, but yeah, I'll insert the picture here. I hope this basic list of newborn essential clothing items can really help you feel more prepared for your newborn. Just don't overthink it. You can get outfits on top of it if you want to, but as I mentioned before, I don't think it's very practical. So just do what you feel like is best for your baby and you. Stay tuned for more seasonal guides if that's something that you find interesting. But for now, you can watch this video next for more essential newborn items. Bye!